Hello everyone, and welcome back to another reaction to Kentucky Ballistics. And this is an interesting frame we're starting on already. So today, I'm reacting to the 37mm hand cannon, which, judging from the thumbnail, seems to be some sort of flare gun. So let's see. I guess he's shooting it at a skull. Nice.
Okay. I'm gonna line this up.
Okay.
Here we go.
Oh, what's gonna happen? Oh! It actually shoots explosives. Okay. Let's see what this is all about. I'm interested.
What's up, everybody? My name is Scott, and you're watching Kentucky Ballistics, and I like big handguns, and I cannot lie.
Yep.
So naturally, when I saw this behemoth, I could not resist.
Is that actually based on a revolver, but the entire cylinder is just replaced with one giant barrel? Okay, that's great.
This is a Smith & Wesson 37mm gas gun. I've seen a lot of 37mm launchers, but I've never seen a Smith & Wesson 37mm launcher. These were made in the 1960s, 1970s for correctional facilities, and these were intended for gas and flares. It is on an end frame, so it ends up looking like just a gigantic handgun. It actually still has its markings from the correctional facility it was at, and if you look right here on it, it says Smith & Wesson Chemical Co. So this thing is top break, and then you load in your 37mm shell.
Wow.
And then you have the option to either go double action or single action. So here's the thing about 37mm. Lots of people think that it is regulated, but it actually isn't. 40mm is, but 37mm is perfectly fine. But the only rounds you can legally shoot out of it are agricultural rounds like animal deterrents or signals and flares. That being said, we're going to start out with an ordnance group animal control flashbang round. I'm very curious to see what the recoil is like on this thing and what kind of effect we get. Here we go.
Wow, that has no spin at all. It's stumbling straight out of the barrel. Okay.
Wow, that was pretty cool. What else do I got in my
Yeah, that looks like a flashbang, I guess.
This, I believe, is called a detonator. This is another animal control round.
Does it detonate the animal? I'm scared.
That is cool. That's a big old shell.
Yep.
Let's see what this one does. I'm going to go double action.
Ooh. That is cool. Yeah, you can see the same kind of thing as in a revolver. With almost like a cylinder gap, except it seems to be on the back. Interesting. Oh, okay.
I got one more in my pocket. This is a concussion round, also for animal control. Let's go double action.
Is that like a concussion grenade, basically, but launchable?
Recoil actually isn't that bad at all.
Interesting. Oh, that was... Huh.
You know what? I wonder how high that thing goes. Let's find out. We got a real pretty blue sky today, so hopefully we can follow this thing.
Ah, yes.
Here we go. Oh, I see it.
That could not end badly. Oh, wow.
That went really far.
Okay, you've got air defense now. You've got an anti-air handgun. Great.
Oh my God! That rooster came out of nowhere. Okay, so my next question when it comes to these 37mm animal controls is, what if cruising down the road and you look over and there's a whole herd of T-Rexes and you need them to leave? Get all excited, you get your round loaded up, and you forget that your window's up and you fire one off inside your enclosed vehicle. What would that be like? Well, I just so happen to have a Ballistic Dummy Labs zombie bus. I'm going to place it here in this truck, and then we're going to set off a round or two. You know, I kind of like this truck, so we do have a fire extinguisher just in case, but I don't think that's going to be an issue. We're going to start out with a flashbang animal control round.
Okay,
and I have a GoPro strapped to the window, and Mr. Zombie's inside there. So basically, I'm going to open this door. I'm going gonna stand over here.
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot it into the truck and then just shut the door. Maybe I
Nice.
Oh! Ow! Ow! Oh!
It's funny that they are timed like that.
Oh! Okay, so it's pretty smoky in there.
I think it's exploded
Oh!
on the floor, not on the seat.
I wouldn't want to be in there when
Yeah.
that went off. I'd be pretty upset if I forgot to roll down my window.
Yep. Though I think that would still go through the window. Unless, I don't know how exactly much energy it has.
I'm gonna try to actually just shoot it right in front of him in hopes that
Okay.
it goes off right in his face.
Yeah.
I don't really know how this is gonna go.
Oh, yeah. That's a lot of smoke I can already see.
Oh, the doors blew out, so it is actually creating a lot of force in there.
Okay.
Dude, I bet your ears would be ringing, and I don't know, you'd probably be slightly concussed.
I mean, yeah. Is that not what it's for?
Whoa, whoa,
Yeah.
shoo. Oh. Holy cow. Oh. Yeah, that one does appear that it went off near him.
Okay.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Let's see.
Maybe.
I'm not really seeing much damage. I'm not seeing much damage to him, but I don't think that's what your problem would be. Your problem would be your equilibrium. I mean, it bulged the doors. So
Yeah.
we know what a
No eardrums, probably.
flashbang will do, but now what if you accidentally set off a concussion inside your vehicle? Let's find out.
That's
Here we go.
probably even worse.
You know what? I'm just gonna hope for the best.
Yeah. That's what we do on Kentucky Ballistics. Yep. Okay. Wow, that went like... Oh, wow.
I don't
Okay.
feel like the doors bulged as much with that one.
Interesting.
Oh dear.
I wouldn't expect a flashbang to have more powerful explosion. Okay.
That one definitely went off near him because there is
Yeah.
little pieces of cardboard
Ooh.
next to him.
Okay.
And the seat's burned. Yeah, that would not have felt good. Yeah, his shoulder's burned.
Yeah. Okay.
I have a...
Would not want to have that happen to you. I wonder if she's gonna actually test whether it will break the glass or not when shot at it at point blank. Think it would, but who knows?
detonator round. This one seems to have a little bit of sparkle.
Okay. It bounced again like that. Oh, wow, the doors.
I'm surprised that
Okay.
did not blow the glass out.
Yep. It bulged out, really. Okay, wow. The slow down laugh is crazy. Okay, that went off on the floor again.
Golly, man.
And it's interesting that it's throwing like mini flare beats around
And,
it.
whoa! Dude! That is bad. Okay. Oh. I would not want to be that guy right now.
Yeah.
He definitely
Don't think there's any damage on him because it went off on the floor again, but
needs some hearing aids.
yeah.
Probably needs to go to an eye doctor.
Seat drift, as usual. Okay, nice. Yeah,
So I'm not
first try.
done
Wow.
with this guy.
Okay.
I have more safety questions. Because you know, here at Kentucky Ballistics, we're all about safety. I got a 15-inch neck scar to prove it. So my
Oh yeah.
next question is, if you had a negligent discharge with an animal deterrent round and it were to strike you directly into the face, what would that look like? Would it just bounce
That would be very
off
negligent.
your noggin, or would you need to take a trip to the ER? All right, well, let's find out, shall we?
Okay,
Here we go.
right in the skull.
Ready to go. Ready to go.
I think you missed. Or did it bounce off? What happened? Oh, okay, so it just bounced right off. So yeah,
That was
that's
terrifying.
That was not a lot of
All right,
energy, I
let's
guess.
check out Mr. Zombie here. That does not look pleasant. That
Ooh,
cracked
okay.
his brow.
So yeah, that is a crack, but no, only in a localized area, I guess. No large-scale damage so
This
far.
next
Okay.
shot is brought to you by SDI. If you want to check them out, there's a link in the description down below.
Okay.
Oh! Oh!
Ooh.
Oh! Okay, well,
Nice.
I have learned that they will definitely bounce off of your face.
Okay. Your face would be very burned, though, if you did it at a point blank.
Okay, round 3.
Ooh, through the side. Okay. That one worked. Wow. Blew out the forehead. That's crazy. I guess that is the damage from the first round, and the gas from the shot just blew through.
That's definitely
Okay.
not looking too good. I'm going to say that a negligent discharge with a 37 millimeter animal control round is not something you want to be a part of. Well, now
Yep.
I see an
At least not to the side of the head. But if you're having a negligent discharge to the side of the head, I think that's something else at that point.
opportunity, and I'm going to seize it. I have an animal control round, the detonator. Seems to be pretty eventful.
And we're gonna detonate its head. Okay.
And there just so happens to be a hole in my zombie bust.
Oh, wow.
I think you know what's going to happen next. Okay. I'm going to line this up.
Okay.
Here we go. Go!
Wow. It detonated all right. That's... Oh, wow. Yeah, that's quite a lot of damage just from the shot itself. And then the detonator. Wow. Okay. Oh, that's one of the most destructive destructions of a skull I've witnessed, which is to be expected. I mean, it's an actual explosion rather than a kinetic shot. But I'd say it's about similar to the 4-bore, or I think I did shoot it with the punt gun as well, so something like that too. Ah, yes, the crane, again.
Well, that's going to be it for today's video.
Oh.
I hope you enjoyed it. If you
Okay.
did, be sure and give it a like and make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also, be sure and check me out on all other social media platforms. Links to those to be found in the description down below, along with a link to KentuckyBallistics.com, just in case you want to pick up a shirt.
Oh yeah. Okay. We're gonna drop the safe on it?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
You know, I almost forgot that I own a crane. It's been too long.
Really?
I'm super excited about this.
Where do you even keep that? That you can forget?
As always, my name is Scott. Thank you so much for watching Kentucky Ballistics. I'll see you next
Okay. Oh. Wow. Wow. That's crazy.
That's what I'm talking about. You can't tell me that that Harbor Freight safe ain't good for something.
Okay, that's a really funny gun. And I did not expect it to be literally the frame of the revolver with a giant barrel. That looks hilarious, especially close up. But yeah, very interesting rounds he's shown us. I wonder what it would look like with other types of rounds, but I guess that is illegal, so we're not going to be seeing that on the channel. But yeah, very interesting either way, so thank you everyone for watching, like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.